Play surges forward. Possibility!
Welcome back to another episode of Retro Football, and this time I'm going back to the Nintendo DS, but it's PES 2008. And I say going back because a few episodes ago I did look at PES 6. I had to think about that. PES 6 on the DS. So here are your modes, guys. Network, look at that. Trade players here as well. What's that about? That's cool. So yeah, I enjoyed PES 6 on DS. I thought it was good for a handheld game. But let's see how this compares. I've written down a review, well, like a summary from the GameSpot review of this version of PES, and it's not good, guys. It's not good. I've just written down the summary, basically. It's like 2 lines of text. Who should we play? Let's play Costa Rica, I think. There we go. Hey, look at that. Yeah, basically, GameSpot gave it... what did they give it, guys? A 6. I had to find my bit of paper. I was scrambling around. Yeah, 6 out of 10. I don't know about those kits. That's better. I'm multitasking here, guys. And basically, the summary they gave was Pro Evolution Soccer 2008 on the DS is more playable than its predecessor, but it's just as muddled and unimaginative. Oh, I can't say it. I can't say it. Unimaginative. I said it. I disagree. I think PES 6, because they're obviously criticising PES 6 in that sentence as well. I liked it on DS. Let's see how this feels. I'm guessing it's going to be very similar, even though it's a later game in the series. The DS, I think I'm right in saying, is, or rather only has 2 football games on there. But anyway, let's talk about this radar at the bottom of the screen. I didn't really touch on it in the PES 6 Retro Football episode. I like this. So I'm emulating via a bit of software called RetroArch, which most of you watching this will already be familiar with. But just in case you're not, yeah, I'm not playing on the hardware. So if you are on the hardware, oh, Menanda with a free kit. This guy's my superstar, by the way. Oh, what's that? Yeah, if you were playing actually with the console, the DS has got 2 screens. And I think it's super cool having the radar at the bottom and then the match at the top. Someone did ask in the replies on the PES 6 Retro Football episode about touchscreen. Like, do I know or do I think this would be touchscreen? Yes, I think it would be. I think you'd be able to select stuff. I'm guessing here because obviously I can't just touch my computer screen. It ain't going to work. But yeah, I'd imagine it would be, but I'm not sure. I never did play this on the DS. My brother actually messaged me after watching the PES 6 episode and said that he owned that game on his DS, so it was interesting. But anyway, this game, PES 2008, feels really nice to play. It feels very... or the players feel weighty, the ball feels weighty. It's nice and slow and realistic feeling. I really like it. Straight away. I generally usually know if I like a football game within a few minutes. I know that sounds like a bit weird. But I just do. This feels good in my hands. Castolo there, up front. Waiting for that long ball from Fellaini. Fellaini wins it again. What's he going to do with it this time? I'm playing 3 at the back, which is the default formation. No, it's a 1-2. Castolo. Castolo's in. Oh, no. I got to stop holding that sprint button. You can't do that in PES. And yeah, as you probably saw earlier, guys, you could still, like with PES 6, toggle the screens by pressing right trigger. So you can have the match screen at the bottom and the radar at the top. If you'd rather that. Castolo! It's 1-0. Lovely bit of play there. Really nice goal, that. This feels really nice to play. I disagree with GameSpot's review. Oh, look at the replays as well. Yeah, I disagree with it because this is a handheld console. And as football games go on a handheld device, this is pretty damn good. Look, I'm enjoying it all these years later as I'm recording this in 2023. So back then, this would have not blown me away, but this would have kept me happy if I wanted a game to play on the go. A football game to play on, you know, on the train or on the bus. I would have been very happy with this. Okay. And the crowd effects and that kind of thing, it's not good at all. Graphically, very, very basic. But it's about gameplay with PES. And the Konami team with this, gotta give it to them. I think they nailed it. I really like this. I think this feels tighter, if anything, than PES 6. This feels better. Again, though, PES 6 DS. So I'm not talking about PS2 or 360 PES 6. Which I'm not that fond of, I have to say. Castola's in. He's in! Hey, what the hell was that? And this World Tour thing. I never played any of these World Tour modes back in the day on PES. I was strictly Master League. I gotta admit, I don't even really remember World Tour being a thing. And one of the lovely subscribers to this channel did ask me to take a look at PES 08 World Tour for a Let's Play PES series, which I have done. It's on the channel somewhere, guys. It's on the playlist, on the Let's Play PES playlist. Oh, it's 1-1 to Costa Rica score. Sagoiro. I don't know if they've got real names, but I'm not familiar with the Costa Rica players, so that looked really nice. Little turn. So he sold me the dummy, and then just a nice finish. It just looks good. It's got that PES look and feel, and that's all I want from my Pro Evolution Soccer, or from my football gaming. Yeah, I think next time, or at some point, I'll take a look at a FIFA game on one of the handheld consoles. We have taken a look, I think Dave was with me, but we have taken a look at FIFA on, I think it was the Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. And it was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. FIFA 98 maybe? It was terrible. Lovely cross-field pass there. Just too much on it, but it just feels good to play, this game does. It feels very good to play. I've, yeah, over the years, I've never really taken a lot of notice of the gaming media when it came to football game reviews. For reviews, I would use them as a baseline or as a guide. I still wouldn't judge the game until I'd played it. But with football gaming, sometimes you'd get a reviewer who just did not like football and didn't really play football games. And sometimes, not all the time, sometimes you could tell that this person had been, you know, assigned this game to play. And it's like, they're not really into it anyway, football gaming or sports gaming. So why have you given them a copy of this game to review? I have seen that time and time again over the years. And sometimes you'll get someone really clueless reviewing a football game or an F1 game or a tennis game. And it's just like, this person hates that sport or has no interest in it. Why have you assigned them to this review? And again, not all sites do it, but some do. But yeah, this is really good. Really enjoy my brief amount of time with this game. It's very, very, very playable. It's got that addictive PES hook, if you like, that the PS2 PES games had, when you're just like, I just want to play for 5 more minutes, maybe just 10 more minutes, or just one more match. It has got that feeling to it for me. Okay. And the camera angle for me is perfect. It's not too zoomed in, but it's not too far away from the action I'm in here, Aspimas. Ah, what's that? What was that? And it's not half time, it's full time, isn't it? So, I was going to ask, is it extra time or penalties or what? And it looks like We're going to extra time, guys. So if you're still with me, let's see if I can win a match for a change. I mean, I've scored a goal, so I'm happy with myself there. They've got a player called Bar Jose and Fun Checker. PES 6 on DS had real player names, or rather the teams that I chose for that episode did. I think Arsenal and Porto were the teams I chose. Maybe some teams have got licensed names and some haven't, I wouldn't know. There was a PES game, going off topic slightly, but keeping it PES, keeping it Nintendo. Hold that thought, Castolo's in. Oh, and he scores! What a beautiful finish. What a lovely goal. So, everything's a little bit more simplified for this, and that's to be expected with it being a handheld game. But I like it. It just works. It feels good. I felt an emotion scoring that goal. Something that I don't feel with the new FIFA games. Scoring goals in eFootball just feels meh. I don't feel anything. With that, I felt an emotion. And that's how I can tell that I'm enjoying this football game. But yeah, I might feature... Oh, isn't he full time? Oh no, it's half time of extra time. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that question. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Wii. Nintendo Wii. PES. PES on the Wii. I might try and feature that at some point as well. I played quite a bit of that because my brother had the Wii. I'm always bringing Matt up. Big shout out to Matt. Matt owned every gaming console and game there was ever been because it's just what he does. It's his main hobby. Well, it is mine as well. But anyway, Matt's got more money than me. Yeah, so I visited my parents quite a bit, and Matt would be upstairs in his room on his Wii, and he had PES on the Wii, and I was like, it's just gonna be, I've seen it, Matt, I've seen this game before, it's gonna be like it is on the PS2, or whatever the console would have been, 360? I think it was 360 days, wasn't it? And he was like, nah, this is a different version for the Wii, they've made this differently, look, and he was right. You used, like, the nunchuck, or whatever the controller was called, to, like, control players who were off the ball. It was really tactical. I was hooked. Matt couldn't play it at all. He was rubbish. But I loved it. And there it is. We've won. I've won a match. We've won the game 2-1. My team, I don't think, have even got a name, but we've beat Costa Rica 2-1. That was very enjoyable. This is a good version of PES. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Look out for more content coming to the channel. I've got so much planned. I'll speak to you all soon.